All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, let's talk about why it's a bad idea for the Detroit Pistons to turn or try to turn Isaiah Stewart into a three-point shooter right now. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate everybody that shared the video. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more Detroit Piston Talks. So I appreciate everybody for checking in. And my thing is, I think it's too early in his development to try to train to put him into a three-point shooter. And I see him working on it, and that's fine, okay? But I don't think he should be working on that right now. I think he should be working on how to box out, working how to get bigger, stronger, working on his conditioning. Not saying it's an issue, just working on things big man should work on, working on his post game, working on jumping over the hooking over the right, hooking over the left shoulder, working on drop step, working on his shimmy, working on his turnaround like Sheed. I think he should be doing things of that nature. You know, that's what he should be doing. He should be working on things like that. And once you master the things, the nuances, and you really, you know, scrape through and groom him as a big man first, then you can go out there and let him shoot threes. You know, master the mid range, master the elbow shot. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Those are the things that you want to work on. You know, all them trying to work on that other stuff, they lead him astray. You know, work on his shot blocking, work on his positioning. You know, polish him as a classic big man. That's how you do it. You know, because you don't want him to just be just a regular big man. I mean, just a stretch big man. Even, you know, Sam Perkins and Rick Smith, guys who shot the ball a little bit. Rick Smith didn't shoot threes like that. Even guys like that, man, worked on polishing their inside game. You know, and he only 20 years old. He'll be 22 at the end of next season. You know, so why are we teaching a 22-year-old it's okay to go out there and shoot three? Unless we have ambitions on him being a four. If we got him being a four, then we have a problem here. Because then we got Jeremy Grant, DuBois, you know, Sadiq, all them guys 3-4s. Okay? Well, if we grim him to be a center, let's work on rebounding. Let's work on boxing out. Let's work on, you know, can he be an anchor? Can he be a shot blocker? Let's work on those things first. You know, they trying to, and that's why I don't like Dwayne Casey. Because you supposed to tell him these things. Let's watch Ben Wallace tape defensively. You know, let's study film and see what they like to do. Let's become an anchor. Let's become a better help side defender. Let's become bigger. Let's become stronger. Let's become better conditioned. You know, then we're offensively going to work on the post. When they going home or they end the season report, work on your post game. Work on shooting over bigger guys. Work on punishing smaller guys. That's what you're supposed to tell a dude of this caliber. That's what you're supposed to tell him. And then once he started to master that, and if he mastered fast, then throughout next season, then we working on three-point shots. If he mastered the mid-range, you put some Alonzo, some Patrick Ewing on, then that's what you do. And that's it. And then when he mastered all of that, it's like the Avatar. Earth, wind, water, fire, wind, you know, air. It's like that. That's all it is. Then he go out there and shoot threes. But it's not a requirement for you to shoot threes. All these big guys shooting threes, guess what? You can bring the trend back and pounding it, going over the right shoulder, going over the left shoulder. You can bring that trend back. You can make it sexy to be a grinder. He got the body and the physique to be a grinder. Everybody ain't meant to shoot threes. Every big man ain't meant to go out there and let it fly. You know? See, the nickel. You know, let him go out there and work with Sheed and work with Ben and watch they tape. Watch Ewing, watch Alonzo. Send that motherfucker down to Georgetown for a summer. They can finance it. Send him down to Georgetown. And let Patrick show him how to play basketball. Then send him to Robert Parrish and McHale the following season. Then when he mastered all that, send him to Alonzo and Hakeem. Hakeem is the finishing touch. Hakeem is the finishing touch. You can't send him to Hakeem and then send him to McHale. McHale technique. Send him to Bernard King. And that's what he should be mimicking. That's what he should be mimicking. And it's sad that they trying to push him towards shooting threes already, but he ain't even 21. They trying to threes and rebound. Man, no, get that man going there, post up, develop a baby hook, develop a drop step, develop a hooking over both shoulders. Let him develop that. Let him know what it is to be a classic big man before you had him out there shooting threes. And this is one of the issues. This is one of the few things the Pistons are going to ride with. They going the wrong way with. Come on, man. Don't have this dude out here shooting threes. And then you got Dwayne Casey just going with the trend. You got John Beeline, who like his big fellas like Pittsnagel to shoot threes. No, get these dudes, man. The way you're going to beat the style that the NBA is now is to find the counter to it. It's to counter it. And the counter is not shooting fire with fire. That's not it. The counter is when they shooting 30, 40% from three-pointer, and you're going to be shooting 50, 60% from the inside, 70% from the inside. You could throw it down to Stewart and go get a bucket. Bring retro big man back. And remember, the Pistons had a big man that shoot three at they peak with Bill Laimbeer. They do. But for Stewart, man, it's time for him to groom him as a classic big man, then have him work out there working on threes. And it's sad that the Pistons have this belief that everybody on the floor has to be a three-point threat, especially this early in these developmental years of their career. It's a proven revelation that Jason Kidd didn't have a jumper coming to the league. He worked on it, and he became one of the three-point field goal leaders. From being acing and not Jason. They called him acing because he didn't have a J. You get it? He didn't have a jumper. That's what it's about. Don't mess this dude up. Look at his body. That's like he need to be right now shooting threes, rebounding, posting, grinder. If you want this to be a blue collar team, you don't have have your center out there shooting threes. Not yet. He already good at the dirty work. Let's improve the body. Let's improve the conditioning. Let's improve the classic big man skills. Have him shooting from 10 feet, shooting from 15 feet, shooting from the elbow. Have him jab step, putting his shooting it. That's all they need to do with him. That's all they need to do with him. Not just sit here and have him shooting threes. And that's why Karl Anthony Towns soft. Grind it in the middle. And he's young enough, man, and 18 young enough for him not to have to step up and do that yet. Real talk. People don't want to hear that though, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Already, don't mess him up. Don't mess him up. He's too young for that, man. But But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about they trying to make Stewart shoot threes. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media link in the description. Just hit me up if you want to do business or you got a question, video request, whatever. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Don't forget to check my other channel while right here on YouTube. My main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. We gone. Peace.